Hey guys, Brad the Dad here. I want to tell you a little about a community program that we started at the Richland Mall. We had a lot of these benches and we wanted to put some mall art in the mall. So we wanted to reach out to some schools, and Provident Heights was nice enough to take one of these benches. I have Miss Frogga here. She's in charge of the art club, and her students did this masterpiece. Miss Frogga, why don't you kind of tell us a little bit about kind of what you did with this?
So we got it one Friday and the kids were really excited. And we had to, the first process was we had to sand it down because it had the varnish on it.
Sure,
so
yeah.
we sanded it all down, and the third, fourth, and fifth graders kind of took over because pre-K they were working their hardest to get it off.
They want to be part of it.
Oh yeah, they're so cute. So we sanded it all down, and I was taping off sections so every kid could have a section of bench to do.
Right.
And I told the kids, before you get started, you have to submit a design to me.
Wow, so they had to do a practice test.
Yes.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes,
all right.
of course.
Yeah,
So
good idea.
they had to do at least 3 elements of art included in their design before they were able to paint. So as they were showing me their designs, I let them come up to the bench, and I had cups of paint everywhere. And
I bet it got really messy once in a while, didn't it?
it sure did,
Yeah.
yeah. So actually, it's funny you said that, because one of the students that was painting this little section over here, he was working so hard on this, getting all the details right, and he was really focused. And a little pre-care was next to him, and she accidentally spilled a bunch of paint all over his stuff. And I thought he was going to get so upset, but he was so sweet. He goes, "No, it's okay. Art is beautiful. We can make it awesome." So they worked together and they made this really cool, all the little designs and stuff. It was so sweet. I loved it.
That's awesome. That's great.
It was great.
So how many students worked on this?
About 23 kids.
About 23 kids, and you had it for a couple months?
Right, yes.
Okay.
But it actually only took 3 Fridays.
Really? That's pretty quick.
It was.
Wow.
I had some of my 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders that would come in after school, or even during class when they finished their work. They would sand it down, continue sanding it to make sure it was ready for that Friday, because they really wanted to start painting.
Yeah. So you got some really detailed designs on the bench. What about the back part? Why don't you tell me a story about this? What happened here?
Okay, so some of the kids who finished early with their design, I let them paint this back part because I thought that would be easiest, to just get this part done, and then that way we can do all the designs down here. Okay. But what I didn't realize is that the paint, as the kids started painting the bottom part, it was going to start traveling up.
Interesting.
Right, so it was getting kind of mucky down here. Yeah. And but one of the kids came to me and they're like, "Miss Frogga, what if we did like a dry brushing thing?" And which is, we just talked about dry brushing, which is a dry brush with a little bit of paint and you just blend it up. And I was like, "Oh my God, that would totally work." So she and a couple of kids, they started dry brushing the color up, and it made this really cool design of these blended colors. So I really like that.
So you were able to take your lessons you taught in class,
right,
and they applied it to this.
Yes.
That is neat.
Yep.
That's neat. We were excited that you guys did this. We couldn't wait to see it.
Yeah.
We're so glad it's here.
And thank you again for the opportunity.
Oh, no,
this is awesome.
Thank you for doing this. I know it's a lot of hard work, but I love the kids are now involved with it. Mm-hmm. They can come to the mall and say, we were a part of this. It's going to be here a long time, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
You can come by and see these. We'll have them probably in some storefronts around. We'll probably bring them up for some events. As we add mall art around the mall, you might see pianos or other kind of objects that paint up like this. The idea is for it to be a living, breathing thing to where people can sit in it, they can enjoy it, they can take selfies in it. We just want to be a part of the community. We're kind of create a movement here, and I think this is a great start to it.
Thank you.
We thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
We're excited to show it off now, and just come on down to Richland Mall, keep an eye out for it, or go to richlandmall.com for more details. Awesome. Nice job.
Oh my God, we did it.